歡迎各位又嚟到家國生活，每逢星期一至星期五晚上11點至12點喺 FM105.9 廣播。喺直播室，今日見到好多名人啊嚇。咁啊，我首先介紹咧，我哋個 guest 啦 ，Sandra Young Racco， 咁就係 Vaughan 市嘅 Ward 4 Councillor。咁仲有即係社區知名人士啊 Michelle G， 咁咧就係佢係華商會嘅代表，咁佢咧就個華商會就有 Markham、Richmond Hill 同埋 Vaughan。咁今晚我哋講 City of Vaughan， 咁所以邀請咗 Michelle 上嚟幫手。咁仲有我哋個 moderator 或者個 program host Josephine 可以 take it on 嘛？
好啊，多謝阿力你嘅介紹。首先咧，再次歡迎我哋今晚嘅嘉賓。今晚我哋主要係集中響嘅 Vaughan 呢個城市。Vaughan 呢個城市咧係有好多5個區嘅，以我所知，同埋咧佢係好特別嘅。當我係上去做搜集資料嘅時候，原來咧我哋以前咧學校咧好多 field trips 都係去 Vaughan 嘅喎，唔係淨係去 Vaughan Mills 去 shopping 嘅。咁我哋咧就首先咧將呢個咪咧就交俾我哋嘅楊志廷議員啦。咁咧就佢可以介紹下Vaughan 呢個城市，同埋咧佢個區內係個情形係點樣。
OK， 好啊，多謝晒，多謝Alex， 多謝Josephine 請我上嚟嘅今晚黑呢個program 啦。咁旺市我就已經 represent 咗旺市 since 2003年開始嘅，就做咗 I guess 有17年到啦。係做呢個local councillor。咁within 我哋嘅旺市度咧，就係 it started out as a village actually 係五個 village 嘅細細哋嘅 village， 就係 basically made up of Thornhill、Concord、Maple、Clydeburg 同埋 Woodbridge 嘅係5個嘅 small villages。But then once 我哋probably about 而家有26、27年後咧。之前咧 I should say 就變咗grow enough to become town， become a city。咁我哋而家就係嘅 city 㗎。我哋嗰個 population 而家就係 reaching to about 340,000 people 㗎。我哋個 make up of 我哋嗰個 5 areas 咧，我哋個5 wards 咧，就 mainly 個 demographics 係多數 it started out mainly 就係意大利啦。意大利人同埋猶太人 ，those were the biggest 2 groups of people living 喺呢個旺市。And then recently 咧，probably the last 10年度咧 ，we started getting other people, other demographics 入嚟into 我哋嗰啲個旺市度。中國人 actually when I first started 喺2003年都好少嘅 ，in fact， 而家都已經 grow to 7.9 就係 8% which is good， which is a nice mix. In fact， 我哋有I think we have over 150 languages spoken， so 150個 languages spoken 喺我哋呢個市。所以有好多好 very diverse, which is nice。因為最初嗰時 ，you know when you only have 意大利同埋嘅猶太咧，變咗 just very focused 2 groups。但係而家咧 is much more diverse， 所以變咗我哋 even 我哋啲not only residents 係 diverse 咧，我哋啲if you look at the businesses 咧，我哋有好多 different diverse businesses within 我哋呢個旺市度。So it's very good。嗱，我咧就係 represent 係第4區嘅，咁第4區就 really make up of 呢個 Partly Thornhill 咧，就成個 Concord 咧，同埋part of Maple 嘅 the northern part, east part of Maple。Concord 咧就係 as you probably know, Concord is the largest industrial area probably in Ontario。我哋有好多manufacturing event， 而家就 advanced manufacturing， 但好多industrial manufacturing 嗰啲
Sandra， 我想問你 Concord 嗰度佢係最大嘅 industrial area， 咁總共你大致上 roughly 有幾多個 business 係 industrial business？
我哋而家如果你講全部 business
唔係講 industrial 啊。
Oh, industrial. That's a good question. I don't know. Well, let me tell you. I do know 就係between manufacturing, the industrial, I think it's close to about 20 to 25% of我哋嘅 city 係 make up of 嘅。OK。
其實我每個禮拜都去過啊，
係咪？
係啊，我每個禮拜二就去 Concord 啦。我去過兩堂嘅。你講得啱，其實嗰度係 industrial area 啦，好多即係嗰啲譬如話 building materials 啊，好多係好集中嗰個 wholesale。
Yeah,我哋 construction is a major industry 喺我哋Vaughan 咧 as well as car manufacturing, auto motive industry is a huge 好大嘅 part of 我哋嘅 industry， 同埋 of course food and beverage is the other。
Sandra， 咁喺 Concord 有冇一啲係製造啲 medical equipment， 譬如好似 personal protection equipment 嗰啲廠咧？
有啊，而家開始有。As a matter of fact, since 呢個 COVID 咧，a number of 我哋嗰啲 industry 咧 have changed the way they do business， and 而家好多有manufacture 嘅口罩嗰啲口罩咧，嗰啲 protective gears 嗰啲sanitizer， 所以我哋都有好多嘅different industry 轉咗去做嗰樣嘢 partly because there was a demand for that。
Michelle， 你嗰啲 Michelle， 你哋嗰啲會員有冇啲做緊口罩嘅？即係其實呢樣嘢梗係要 make Canadian 㗎啦。
Yes, actually 咧就其實阿 Sandra 頭先講得好啱啊，因為我覺得你喺旺市咧以前嘅分佈好似頭先佢講其他嘅人口比較多啦，咁但係其他族裔嘅人口比較多啦，咁其實咧呢幾年咧旺市咧嘅人口嘅變化都好犀利，就係我哋啲華人啊好多咧都係遷移去到旺市嗰度做生意啦、居住啦，因為我自己本身都有啲朋友，咁本身佢自己本嚟係住喺第二啲城市嘅，咁而家都因為佢睇到嗰個旺市嘅發展嘅前景啊，咁佢哋會喺嗰度譬如開一個羽毛球館啊，咁又開啲restaurant 啊咁樣，所以其實即係變咗而家嗰度啲華商都好多，咁所以我哋嘅萬錦列治文山旺市華商會咧，都係喺近呢幾年咧，本嚟係萬錦列治文山華商會，亦都係擴展到咧係包括咗係呢一個旺市喺度㗎，咁。我哋亦都即係咁多年，亦都好多謝阿 Sandra 啦 ，Sandra Racco， 咁佢都即係代表呢一個旺市啊，咁佢市議員咧都非常之支持我哋商會嘅活動，咁喺度即係好多謝阿 Sandra 啦。咁講到阿 Alex 頭先問到呢個問題，即係其實我知道我哋都有啲嘅華商咧，而家本身係做翻其他啲嘅生意嘅，咁因為而家 Covid 啦嚇，咁 COVID-19 咁一個需要啦，咁其實都有好多人咧係轉型啊，會做一啲即係有關呢一方面嘅，譬如呢啲 PPE 啊，或者係一啲口罩啊咁樣，即係無論係小型或者係甚至乎一開頭可能有啲人咧淨係手工製造啦，咁有一啲其他嘅，即係都有好多製衣啊各方面啊，咁嗰啲華商咧佢哋都係即係幫助我哋去渡過呢個難關咧，都會有少少嘅轉型嘅，係啊。咁其實我都想問下阿 Sandra， 譬如好似有啲人就話而家政府係即係好 support， 即係希望咧我哋係即係 make in Ontario 啦，係咪？咁其實係點樣去 support 我哋啲華商？例如佢哋可能本身係做開其他嘅 business， 例如製衣啊，或者係第啲。如果係或者其他嘅 business， 咁佢而家轉型暫時佢係改咗係做呢一啲嘅 PPE 啊，或者係口罩咁。咁但係可能 Covid 係一個即係我哋希望係一個好短期㗎啦，咁佢過咗之後，咁佢可能要還原翻做翻佢以前嘅 business， 咁可能中間佢可能會呢個生意嘅連接啊、資金啊各方面可能都需要政府一啲嘅資助，唔知政府喺呢方面有冇啲咩嘅計劃啊，或者係 planning 啊咁咧？
資金嗰方面咧，你知我哋嘅 local 咧 municipal 個 level 咧就好難有錢嘅，你知我哋好窮㗎嘛，municipality 好窮嘅，我哋 lucky 我哋可以嘅 provide a lot of the different services。usually 我哋就我哋嗰個 especially 我哋 economics department 咧，佢就 work in partnership with 呢個 provincial government 嘅，有好多 different provincial agency 咧去幫你。So 我哋 even throughout 呢個 COVID 呢個 challenging time 咧。我哋嗰啲staff has been working very closely with the businesses to 幫佢哋to find ways to 幫佢哋揾funding 或者 programs or help 佢哋轉佢哋嗰個 political structure to help out to 或者即係 as I said to provide 呢個口罩或者 sanitizer. So that's what we've been doing is we're sort of a liaison between 呢個 provincial government 同埋我哋呢個local businesses. We try to do it all with federal same thing. So we don't have the luxury to provide funding, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. 其實咧，即係我知道，即係 city 啦嚇，咁其實佢哋都一直都做，好似 Sandra 佢哋都係一直做好多嘅，譬如唔同嘅 planning 啊，或者係一個橋梁啊，可以講下，係將呢個省政府一啲嘅 policy 啊，或者佢哋一啲嘅 funding 啊，亦都係推介俾我哋一啲嘅小商戶啊，幫助到我哋嘅 small business， 希望佢哋可以渡過難關啦。咁因為真係其實可能有好多或者有啲新移民就甚至乎係唔係新移民舊移民都好啦。咁因為真係一個 small business 咧，渡過呢個難關真係好唔容易啊。咁唔係有啲可能英文或者係同呢一個政府嘅溝通啦嚇。咁即係可能仲未係好唔係好清楚啦。咁所以其實都好多謝 Sandra 佢哋啊，即係譬如啲 city 咧，經常有啲嘅 webinar 啊，或者係有啲嘅 action plan 啊咁樣啲嘅資訊啦，俾到我哋嘅小商戶，幫佢哋咧係更加清楚咁了解，譬如點樣去申請呢啲安省嘅 funding 啊，點樣去申請佢哋嘅資助啊嚇。咁我覺得係真係非常之好咯。咁我知道 Sandra 好似你哋最近都有一啲關於COVID-19 有一啲嘅新嘅 action plan 嘅，可唔可以同你解釋下其實係乜嘢咧？
我哋都有嘅幾樣嘢嘅做緊嘅。So 我哋嘅 first of all 我哋有provide 呢個services， 即係我哋嘅 consultation 咧，我哋做various different type of consultation 咧 for 啲businesses。如果佢哋要 try to 好多 ，especially at the very beginning 嗰個 COVID 嗰時嘅 when it was everything was shut down， 啲 small business really didn't know what to do。佢點樣 reach out， 點樣 restart。So once we started to restart 我哋呢個啲 business 開始開翻咧，我哋 try to help out and try to give them a help in giving them direction as to 點樣可以開翻。Especially we were looking into more virtual online 嗰啲type of promotion businesses。咁有好多 business 係basically 係 walk in and out 嗰啲咧，咁我哋幫佢哋轉咗 from 即係 from 轉 brick and mortars 咧 ，is more of a virtual online type of shopping。咁我哋幫佢哋手咧，我哋 also 幫佢哋我哋嗰陣時有一排咧就put in a bunch of different policy。你都喺你見到咧，我哋啲 policy 我哋 exempt 啲嗰啲 noise bylaw 嗰時when 我哋要啲 truck still bring 嗰啲嘅 merchandise to 我哋嗰啲 various stores though to provide for 我哋啲 residents for 我哋啲 businesses。So we wanted to make sure that continues on。因為we don't want to the supply is very big and we need to make sure 我哋有enough supplies for 我哋啲市民 right。We also suspended on some of the tax for tax property tax area. We not suspended but we delayed the payment. So we delayed it for till about I think we only just started now 開始翻啲人要俾稅。But we wanted to try to hold it back， 因為我哋 understand that you know when 個 business 你冇 business 咧 you're not getting income. If you're not getting income, how are you going to pay for 嗰啲嘢？So we recognize that problem. So we try to delay all that. We even, for example, the water sewage charges was supposed to go up. Everybody was supposed to go up. That's part of the York region policy. But we decided not to put it up at all. So 今年全部啲 water charge, including 我哋 make sure that York region 都唔charge 我哋高啲. So everybody put suspended on that. 我哋 suspend 呢個 municipal accommodation tax 係 for 呢個 tourism travel， 因為而家冇人 travel 好少 travel， 好少人去 hotels and stuff like that。So we suspended that。好似 only we're just about to get started restart again now。So 有 number of things that 我哋try to suspend 嗰個 payment to help out with。As well, once the province decide to open up stage 3 especially, 我哋 try to help 嗰啲 local businesses. We had launched 一個叫做 Shop Vaughan Local. Basically 我哋有個 registration of different businesses 可以想get recognized， 即係叫人去 shop 喺佢哋度去食嘢去 everything. So we try to encourage 嗰樣嘢，try to get people to 喺you know, whether it's online, whether it's my gift cards, or whether I take out or dine in or whatever, to try to get the local. Because all they, especially all the Wangsi, I think we have a huge amount of small businesses and medium-sized businesses, and they depend on all they to help them out. So we want to try to help out as much as possible. We've been very successful in the sense that all the growth rate there has been business growth rate has been maintaining very high. In fact, we surpass Ontario and Canada. It's almost at a steady of a 6% right across.
Wow, that's a good news.
Yeah, it's good. Well, part of the things that I didn't get a chance to tell later on, one of the things I all ward though is really exciting is because I also have the downtown. Downtown of Vaughan is actually in all the area. So all the industrial areas in actually all the area though. And then as you know, back in 2006年, we lobby to go provincial government to give us funding to起the subway. We were successful in that. So we were able to actually 有個地鐵由Toronto proper 嚟到我哋呢個旺市嘅downtown. We're the only city outside of 多倫多有個地鐵 all the way up to 我哋呢個旺市 right into our downtown.
Sandra 係啊，其實我想容許我即係打岔，因為我想 before 即係嗰個即係旺市嗰個地鐵咧，就肯定一陣間一定會講。係。但係喺個 screen 嗰度講翻你個 action 啦，我哋知道你講緊正話嗰啲 deferred tax 啊，又唔加水費啊嗰啲，係嗰啲即係所有其他 municipal 都做緊嘅。其實我感興趣就係你呢度呢集敗咯，好似其他嗰啲 city 冇嘅喎。你譬如話即係點樣 support health restocking 嗰啲 shelf 啊 ，enhance 個 movement of goods 啊。其實嗰啲我好感興趣，因為好多 city 都好似冇講喎，你可唔可以介紹下？
Well, we recognize it right at the very beginning. Once as soon as already established the emergency measures喺個 city 度咧 and we knew that there was going to be a lot of shutdown. We wanted to make sure that we were able to support the demands by restocking. The only way to restock is to suspend 嗰個 noise bylaw, suspend 嗰個 weight restriction. So 嗰啲 trucks 可以go in.
可以夜晚 stop。
係咯，可以入去，可以夜晚 stock when everybody else is there. Or they try to also help to enhance local movement of goods to make sure that the goods will continue. There's 24-hour delivery. So we don't want to hamper 嗰啲人，因為好多時before COVID 咧 there's certain times 你唔可以deliver. Certain times you can't do things, right? We recognize that is very, very important in order to move those, continue those movement and supplies for the, and even ground transportation. We try to improve the business ground transportation, or they suspend the weight, the size of the vehicle, so 可以大啲嘅 vehicle 送嗰啲貨可以送過嚟我哋呢度。So those are things that they recognize. We have a very good team. The economics, the department, the team really think we're very forward thinking, and they know that these are the things that will impact on the businesses.
即係或者做少少 translation 好嘛？
哦，我啲中文都唔係咁好喎。本來我有一個俾我問咗個問題先啦 ，OK？ 好。Sandra， 我有個問題咧，就係嗰個 municipal board 咧，就係唔俾嗰啲 municipal government 咧就可以即係有赤字嘅。咁喺呢個 COVID-19 嘅時候咧，你咁多 measure， 你損失咗好多嘅 tax income。咁你個財政係點樣咧？省政府俾你嗰個 grant 啫，夠唔夠咧？我哋知道 Toronto 就唔夠啦，係嘛？
我哋而家 assess 緊 ，but I don't think it's enough because since all the suspension of the various things the suspension, we also still use 嗰啲 money on top of 嗰樣 we also have a much less user fee collecting. So for example, 我哋 suspend 全部啲 community center closed 咗 therefore there's no programming whatsoever. And
所有 municipal 都係咁嘅問題㗎。
係。And then we have to
即係譬如好似 market 咪有6個 billion 係咪？咁你哋有幾多？
我哋
應該差唔多係咪？
It's roughly something around that like that as well. But it's to cover all that and because we have less money coming in and we still have to spend money because 我哋要 put extra cleaning, sanitization and all those things that right? 同埋我哋要出去double 我哋嘅 effort to collect garbage, collect litter 全部嗰啲嘢。So those are all the things that we still have to do.
你哋個 city hall 啊、community centre、library 嗰啲未開㗎係咪？
我哋而家city 嘅我哋嘅 facilities 未開 but for example 我哋嘅 community centre for camp 我哋已經開咗課㗎。There's spiritual 即係 in-person camp, so part of it is open. Okay, so we also have 有啲地方係即係我哋啲soccer field parks 嗰啲全部都開晒啦。咁啲人可以at least assess 嗰啲嘢。But 嗰啲正式嘅 permit 咧都而家未正式係有 permit， 因為 we have to be very careful。我哋we want to be very careful and very cautious as we move through this next few months, especially now that 而家啲 businesses 全部開晒。We want to make sure that 我哋continue to protect 我哋啲 citizen，so 佢哋個 health is very important to 我哋。
咁有1000個lay off 嗰啲係即係嗰啲 part time worker 嚟㗎係咪？佢
mainly yes 係 mainly
會唔會 rehire？
Yes, mainly part time 同 mainly 嗰啲 summer contractors 咧。So for example 啲喺剪草咁嗰啲咧，或者嗰啲 part timer 我哋要lay off 啦 because we just couldn't afford to make. For example 我哋 library we also laid off quite a number of 嗰啲workers, temporary workers。而家咧我哋開始嘅 starting to 開翻 for example 我哋今日先 announce 我哋有3個 resource library is going to be opening back up in September. So we're rehiring 嗰啲workers to come back in 因為有好多嘢要做 because every book that comes in they actually have to clean it and we have to sanitize it and everything. So 好多 work is that needs to be done.
唔好意思，租邊交翻俾你嚇，唔好意思。
OK， 我有一個問題咧，就係所有家長咧都係因為響先兩個 stage 咧，有好多 park 咧，就算開都好咧，嗰個 play structure 係唔俾啲細路仔玩嘅。咁而家喺 Vaughan 裡面嘅 play structure 係點咧
？Play structure is allowed. We opened up about probably about almost 3 or 4 weeks because there was a lot of the parents were very 因為已經好多個月，即係啲細路仔 is all stuck inside 冇地方 and so the parents were very upset and they wanted that open up. So we did it cautiously. So we started out with a splash park. Splash park was the first facilities 我哋開嘅俾人 but then we also put a warning. We put warning saying that there's no monitoring 冇人去 monitor 你嘅。So you gotta be careful. The parents have to take a responsibility to make sure 佢哋啲細路仔 it keeps it clean 洗手 all those things is a must on that. 咁我哋 eventually about 2 weeks later 就 open up 嗰啲 playground to everyone. Again, we can't clean every playground for every time 啲細路仔入去. You can't just clean after them because we don't have enough staff to go and clean 嗰啲。
And that's why 好多地方都係 close 咗嗰啲 play structure 同埋嗰個 spray pad 咯。
Sandra， 咁其實我都有個問題想問嘅，因為 because 我哋真係都有好多 Chinese 係做呢啲restaurant 啊嗰啲飲食嘅 business 啦。係。而家係第3期嘅 reopening 啦。咁好多人咧都知道話係 indoor 係50個人 ，outdoor 100個，但係好多人其實唔係好明白。即係佢有啲人又話你有個 social bubble， 有啲又即係譬如50人，其實入邊係要點樣去分散，係有啲咩嘅規矩，有啲咩嘅要求嘅咧
？Well, the way we started out actually is because we recognize although the restaurant is limited size.
Yes.
You know, with limited size, you really can't. One of the criteria is they have to be 6 feet apart. So I think 2 meters apart. with between tables. So even if legal restaurant係 packed with tables, that you can't seat everybody at every table. So you have to skip tables. So because of that, or they recognize that 有好多嘅 restaurant will be totally affected. That's the reason why we allow we put in a bylaw very quickly. We put in an emergency bylaw to allow patio to be put outside onto parking lots and everything. And basically they don't need to go and actually wait for a license or whatever. We actually approve them right away so that they can actually get started and 可以 open up. So many of 我哋啲 restaurant 咧，而家喺出邊咧有個 tent and everything, and they're allowed to do that. But again, they still have to continue that physical distancing apart, and it is 50. The biggest, I think, 而家嚟講咧。The biggest peak issue 咧就係啲 banquet halls. 你知旺市 has the biggest number of banquet halls. We have more banquet halls than anybody else. Yes. But one of the problem is the policy that came down from the province 咧就話 50 indoor, but it's not 50 per. 即係啲人 was confused. They thought, oh, each party 去嘅租咧，咁你有50人。Let's say 你有3個 weddings 咧，咁就有50個。Doesn't work that way. It's 一個 facility, 一個 banquet hall 咧 you can only have 50 total.
Oh.
So it makes it hard. And then 出邊咧就100個人。That's it, the thing. So 而家咧 in fact, we're just having some discussion with the province because that's a huge dilemma for a lot of the banquet halls. You can't run a banquet hall with that. You only you're tied to that 50. So what you got is trying to get them to allow each event to have 50. Limit 50 within 一個 event. So 一個 wedding get 50. another fundraiser get a 50 rather than 50 spread right across 嗰啲 banquet hall.
意思係 Vaughan 嘅 bylaw 裏邊做。
No, this is a provincial. It's a province handed down. 咁我哋要 follow, no matter what, 我哋要 follow province 嘅provincial 嗰個 policy 嘅。咁而家 but because 我哋特別多 banquet hall 咧 so we had a lot of the banquet hall writing in complaining 因為佢哋根本做唔到 without 我哋可以 relax a bit of 佢嗰個 numbers. So right now that's what they're working on. But for the numbers 咧，佢 basically still they're now saying that you can have 50, but you have to be your social circle. Okay, so what they're trying to say is that within the social circle, basically like a family, maybe close friends, together, you're allowed to have that many people. But if you go these stranger of different things, we're not encouraging that because that's the part that you got to sick and different people coming in. You don't know who has COVID or not because有好多根本都唔 show symptoms, and it's very tough to control 嗰樣嘢。
Right. 因為我知道咧，我都去過好多 wedding 喺 Vaughan 同埋有啲係我哋嗰啲 dance competition。咁嗰啲其實嗰啲房咧係好大嘅。係。即係其實可以咧，就係應該係學你話咧，可以分開嘅 parties， 或者分開門口入。分開門口入，佢哋冇機會入場嗰時撞到，即係好似啲學校咁咯。
係。That's right. So we are working on that right now, and hopefully we will have some sort of resolution soon.
咁其實即係而家仲有半分鐘到，下半場我哋會講即係 Vaughan 市嘅 future 同埋佢啲 business 啊，因為好多嘢講，有好多地產嗰啲可以講啊，係咪啊？Vaughan Centre 嗰度即係仲有嗰個 Smart Stream 係咪啊 ？Power Stream 佢搬咗個
Smart City。
Smart City
搬咗個 control centre 去 Vaughan 嗰度搞成點？可以一陣間同我分享可唔可以啊？
好。
咁我哋不如即係轉頭再翻嚟講下半場 take a break 好冇？
好，
唔該晒，轉頭翻嚟。